This is the top 5 free things to do in Belfast.
Number 1. Hike to the top of Cave Hill. Cave Hill is an iconic landmark which is visible throughout the city. From the top, you will be treated to some incredible views of the whole city. This has made it a really popular hike for Belfast locals. As it is under 400 metres, it is an easy hike that most people can do. There are 2 main trails at Cave Hill. The first is from the car park at Belfast Castle, and the second is from the Cave Hill car park on the Upper Hightown Road. Today, we are taking the route from the Cave Hill car park. We'd recommend this route as it is the easier of the two. We'd suggest giving yourself 1.5 to 2 hours for a comfortable hike and time to take in the views. In addition to the incredible views of the whole city of Belfast, on a clear day you'll be able to see as far as the Mourne Mountains and even the Isle of Man.
Our second stop is the Peace Walls in Belfast. No trip to Belfast is complete without seeing the famous Peace Walls.
The Peace Walls are a series of separation barriers in Northern Ireland that separate residents living in predominantly Catholic nationalist neighbourhoods from those living in predominantly Protestant loyalist neighbourhoods. The majority of the Peace Walls are located in Belfast, but they also exist in Derry, Portadown and Lurgan, with around 20 miles of walls in Northern Ireland. The Peace Walls in Belfast were built temporarily in 1920. Since then, many have become permanent landmarks of the city. The most famous Peace Wall can be found along Cooper Way. This wall separates loyalist and nationalist areas of West Belfast. Although the Troubles are long over, a recent study indicated that the majority of residents living along Peace Walls believe that these walls are still necessary because they believe that there is still a risk of violence.
Now that we've seen the Peace Walls, it's on to the next stop. The third stop is the Ulster Museum. The Ulster Museum is located in the Botanic Gardens in Belfast. It is a museum with around 8,000 square metres of public display space. This museum has everything you'd expect from a top museum, like collections of fine art, archaeology and treasures from history. If you're interested in local history, then this is the place to go.
For instance, at the time of this recording, there is currently an exhibition on showing 200 artefacts from the period of the partition of Ireland and the foundation of the Northern Ireland state. Also on display here is an Egyptian mummified body, treasures from the Spanish Armada, and artefacts from Celtic history.
The next stop on our trip is Titanic Belfast, having a walk around the building. Belfast is famous worldwide as the birthplace of the Titanic. Titanic Belfast is a visitor attraction which opened in 2012. It is a monument to Belfast's maritime heritage on the site of the former Harland and Wolff shipyard. It tells the story of the Titanic, which was a famous ship which unfortunately got hit by an iceberg and sank during its maiden voyage in 1912. The building contains more than 12,000 square metres of floor space, most of which is occupied by a series of galleries, private function rooms and community facilities. While you're here, be sure to check out the bar at the Titanic Hotel. The hotel itself was once the headquarters of Harland and Wolff, which is the company that built the Titanic. The room in which the bar is now was once the Harland and Wolff drawing room. And I know this video is supposed to be free things to do in Belfast, but if you have a few quid and you fancy a pint in the drawing room where the Titanic was built, why not? Cheers.
The last stop on our trip is the Stormont Estate. The Stormont Estate is located in East Belfast. Here you will find Parliament buildings, which are often referred to as simply Stormont because of their location within the Stormont Estate. These buildings are home to the Northern Ireland Assembly, which is the devolved government for Northern Ireland. Although the exchanges inside the main Stormont building can be toxic and fiery, the gardens around the Stormont Estate are absolutely beautiful, which makes this place the perfect place for a peaceful walk.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please like the video. We really do appreciate it. It'll get more people watching it. And if you haven't already, please follow the page if you want to see more content like this. Thanks.